Flosstube. I'm Callie.
And I'm Linda.
And we are the Smoky Mountain Stitchers. Welcome back to Flosstube number 5.
Yes, and we want to thank everybody that has liked and subscribed and commented on our videos.
Yes.
Man, we got a really nice response. We got quite a conversation going in the comments, and we're very appreciative of everyone who has done that.
Yes.
So we wanted to let everybody know that you can find us on Instagram. My sister posts under the
Smoky Mountain Stitchers,
and I post under Smokes Mom 88. Now, hers will be all stitching related, and mine won't be. You'll get my garden, you'll get my dog. So, you know, if you're not interested in the others, just scroll past them. But there will be plenty of stitchy stuff out there. We also have an email account set up.
And it's Smoky, SMOKY, MTS.
Girls.
No, girls, GIRLS, yes, at gmail.com. I will put all of that in the description box. It kind of threw me. I was going to give you my personal one, and I thought, wait, that's not right.
So, if in the course of the events of watching this one, you have any stitching related questions for us,
yes,
you can either leave them in the comments, and we will do our best to reply either in the comments or in the next video.
Right.
Or you can email it, and you know, we may again either reply via email or in the next video.
And you can also message us on Instagram too. You know, that's perfectly fine. So, well, it has been a month since we have seen you, and boy, has it been a month.
I can attest to that. It
has been. We are all doing fine. I had my very first COVID shot. I am so happy about that.
Yay!
Yay! Get my second one on the 16th, and then I will be fully vaccinated and hopefully start feeling a little bit more like I want to venture out. I do venture out, but it's very little. I don't do too much venturing because of my mom, because she currently right now lives with me, and with her being 102, I don't want to give her anything. I also don't want to give my sister anything, or my brother-in-law, or my nephew, and all of that. So we've just been staying pretty close to home, but that gives us plenty of time to stitch, so that's perfectly fine.
That's the good part of all of this. We have plenty of time to stitch.
Absolutely. So, we're going to go ahead and get into the program. Hopefully we won't be as long as we were last time. I mean, it was over an hour, but you never know.
Trust me, we have a plan this time.
We have a plan.
Which should be scary in and of itself.
So, we have some shout-outs that we would like to do. We have our first one is Whilst Iris Naps. We really enjoy, both of us really enjoy watching hers. And she's going into reproduction of samplers and many other things, so we
can talk about that a little bit later.
Yes, so we will, yes, please give her a look and give her a like.
She is quite the designer. She has a freebie, which again we will talk about a little bit later in here. But yeah, she does some very interesting work. It's
Absolutely.
Definitely worth giving her a watch.
Absolutely. And then one of our subscribers, Sara from Sara Stitches, she has a Flosstube, and I have gone and I've watched her, and I thoroughly enjoy watching you, Sara, and looking forward to hopefully maybe one day meet you, because I think that would be great. I know that you live in Arkansas, so well, in Florida, though, we're kind of a long ways, but as things get back to normal, you know, I would love to be able to have people to meet. So
do a meetup or something.
Yeah, do a meetup.
That would be interesting.
Unbeknownst to my sister, I've even thought possibly a stitching retreat.
Oh, wow.
You know? I mean, just a weekend. Nothing fancy, but you know,
you never know once things open up what you know can be done.
Yeah, I mean, it can be just. We don't need to have a massive or anything, but you know, just people getting together, stitching and having a good time. So as time goes by, we will certainly
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens,
you know, as things open up and what we can bring about.
Absolutely.
To Sara, I do want to mention something. She made a comment. In her comment, she mentioned my husband's NASCAR collection back there, of his memorabilia. And she had mentioned that her husband is very much into NASCAR, and she had been looking for some charts relative to Dale Earnhardt, and I told her I would do my best to look around and see what I could find, and I really could not find much of anything. So if anybody out there knows of any, if you want to either email us or put it in the comments or whatever, so that, or put a comment on her YouTube to try to help her out and see what y'all could come up with, because I just hit a blank on it. But that's what this is all about, is community anyhow.
That's
and we'll
right.
see if we can, come up with something for her.
Yes. The next one that we would like to shout out is finally a farm girl.
I have watched her.
Yes, she's a Florida girl, just like us. Her LNS is up in Ocala, Brick City, which I've never been to.
I mean, I didn't even know they had one there.
And goodness, I mean, that'd be like for you, probably a 3-hour drive.
A definite 3 hours.
Me,
one
about
of our
2 hours.
was up there.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
it's a good 3 hours.
We've never been to it, so I think it would be kind of neat, but finally a farm girl.
The last one is Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch.
Yes.
She has so much out there. Now she deals in, I've watched some of her finishing tutorials on framing and some of the ideas she has come up with. Project bags. She has a really neat one out there for project bags if anybody is looking to try to make their own project bags. She does a lot, and she's just a real interesting person and the stitching is really nice. So I give her a watch too, because she has a lot of information that she's imparting out there, and I think you would enjoy it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, our next section is Blast from the Past, and I forgot to bring mine. So, Linda, do you have one?
I have really nothing. I mean, I do have things. I just didn't have anything I could put my hands on.
That was me too.
Well, the thing is past.
Yes.
I've got things that are 3 or 4 years old, but I was looking for some of the really older things that we had done, and I couldn't put my hands on it. I would have had to go through some boxes where things were stored, and I just did not get the time to do that. So I think we're going to kind of blast from the past.
Okay. There's one thing I forgot to do at the very beginning. Hi, boys.
Oh.
We forgot to say hello to the grandkids and my great nephews and my niece and
yes,
so,
because
hey boys, we love you.
They are our avid watchers.
Yes, they watch how many subscribers that we have, and they let us know. And oh gosh, yes, they are.
They want to know what all the abbreviations stand for, and all that good stuff.
Yes, it was so funny because my niece told me one day when I did one by myself. The youngest one looked at her and says, "I just know it's going to be a whip parade." I'm thinking, okay.
Oh, he's a little sweetie.
Yes, he is. So, hi, boys. We love you.
Most definitely.
Okay.
I have a question of the day for my sister.
Okay.
And for all of you out there. This is something I'd really like to get a conversation going on, because it's not that I left stitching. I mean, I started a long time ago, but I never really got into it like I have lately.
Yes.
So my question to you and my question to all of you is, has Flosstube changed your stitching, or what you stitch, or how you stitch? Has it influenced your stitching in any way? Good, bad, otherwise, your buying habits?
Let's not talk about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's all part of it here. So
that's true. Yes,
for you.
It has. I will have to say, I did not find Flosstube it's been a couple of years, I think, since
Yeah.
we started watching it. And
Yeah.
there had been so many of them previously to that. My very first one that I ever watched was Yvonne the Night Owl Stitcher.
Right. I mean,
And she changed everything.
she opened up my world.
Yes, absolutely.
The dough bowl. Okay.
Yes, the dough bowl. Hello.
Right, because, you know, little pillows. You could
Yes.
do a stitch when you're working, you know, you do a big complicated pattern and it takes forever with the time you get, amount of time you have to stitch before you see any results. Well, this way you can do a little smaller pattern. You've got a pillow.
Yep.
You can display it.
Yes.
It's almost like instant gratification. And
Absolutely.
she opened up that world for me. She
Yes.
truly did of
Yes.
what could change.
Yes, she did. And then I think the one that I've watched so many, but the one that really I think made Flosstube a little fun. I mean, not saying that nobody was fun, but the comedy, like us, we're the comedy crew, I say, was Pam and Steph. You know, they meshed so well, mother and daughter, and it was nice to see people interested in it instead of just one person saying, oh, you know, I don't have anybody to stitch with or whatever. And I think this whole community with that has brought so many different friendships and so many different things to other people that I just think that Flosstube has just been wonderful. And being newbies on Flosstube, you know, it's like, didn't know what to expect. We're having a blast doing it.
I can't keep up with the number of channels.
Oh, God,
there
yes.
is not enough hours in the day. And there are so many people. I don't have a local needlework shop.
No.
I mean,
She drives to where I live because I do have one.
right. But even so, it's opened up patterns to me.
Yes.
That I would never have seen otherwise, you know, which of course brings us to the buying power here.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Well, she's got a stack, I got a stack. Hey.
But, you know, when I'm looking for something to stitch, I don't have to go to a store. I can go to my craft closet here, and I have 2 bins of patterns, and I can go through there, and I can find something I want to stitch. But then I will watch somebody else, and I'll go,
gotta do that.
I want to do that one. That one's for me, you know. And linen. You know, back when we started, there was some linen, but mostly it was Aida.
Yeah.
Linen was used for embroidery.
Yes, basically, yes.
And now it's gone much more in the linen side than the Aida side. And the thing is it's kind of forced me in some respects to step out of my comfort zone with stitching, and I'm glad. I mean, I'm not doing the same old. I'm trying some new things. Same with finishing. Oh, when I discovered Vada Pfeiffer.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I still go back to her tutorials, and I hesitate to say, oh, I learned this from Vada because I don't feel like I should show my stuff compared to what she puts out there. But she has some wonderful, wonderful things on finishing, and I mean they are very detailed.
Yes, they are.
And so again, it's allowed me to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and trying other things. I don't know that I am particularly adept at it, but
practice makes perfect.
I'm trying,
and that's the main thing. You're out there and you're doing it, and that's exactly what I say to anybody or everybody that's watching. Try something different. It doesn't mean that you have to stick with it.
No.
You know, I'm an Aida fan.
Oh, me too.
I mean, because that's what I've always stitched on. It's easy for me to see. Maybe when I get my glasses changed, it will be a little bit better. But I'm now starting to do the even weave. And I can see the even weave pretty doggone good. I do have in my haul, I bought some 32 linen. I'm going to give it a shot. It's probably not anything that I'm going to be able to stitch on, but hey, I'm going to give it a shot. And if you
might
don't find
it easier than what you think.
And that's very true too.
The thing is, I did several on 28 before I tried the 32, and it's like, I think it was Nicola Parkman that said to keep at it because eventually your eye is going to see where you need to go.
Yes.
The part where I get messed up sometimes is when I have a motif that is quite a distance away from another. And I end up counting it 35 times, and especially if it's night and I'm tired, we're not sure where it's going to end up. But the bottom line is we'd like to hear from you in the comments what you feel Flosstube has done for your stitching or your buying habits or how it's changed your finishing. I just think it would be fascinating to hear some of these things.
Absolutely. So yes, please comment below for us.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to go into FFOs.
Go for it.
Well, I do have an FFO. I do. A couple of weeks ago, I don't know, might have been last Flosstube, I showed you my map of Mississippi. Not Mississippi. No, Massachusetts.
It's one of the other states. It's not Michigan.
And I got it fully finished. Ooh.
There. I think if you get back farther.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I still have the protective wrapping around it. It does have glass, and it's because I want this to stay nice because I am giving it to my friend.
It's beautiful. It really is.
So I do have this fully finished. So
yay!
And we got this done at the Crafty Framer
in
Largo, Florida. That's my local needle shop. So
they do a good framing job.
Yes, they really do. They really do, and they're very personable. So if you ever are in the Tampa Bay area, check them out. They're very nice. They got a great selection. It's a great place to be.
They run a lot of stitching nights and
they do
stuff
like
that. They do a stitching cruise.
They have a yearly.
I get seasick. I've done a lot of cruises.
They do a yearly retreat in Bradenton.
The bee treat, I think it is.
The bee retreat, yes. We were going to attempt to try to do that last year, but with COVID, we'll probably not this year, but maybe next year we might try to go for a day and just to
see what it's like.
Yeah, just to see what it's like. We've never been to a retreat. Our retreat is that we go to each other's houses and stitch.
It works for us.
And we both have to drive either about 3 hours each way. So
it's as good as a retreat.
That's right. So that's all my FOs.
That's okay.
Yeah, I had another finish that I was going to FO, but I will tell you when we get to the FOs.
Okay, so when she went to the framer to get hers framed, I went to the framer to get my Marion Horsburgh Hands Across the Sea sampler framed. And, see if I could, there it is. It came back. It's absolutely gorgeous. They did a beautiful job. And I know a lot of you are not big fans of samplers, and that's fine. You know, I respect that. I am because of the historical value behind some of them. I love the stories that go with the samplers. I find it intriguing that very young children were able to do such a beautiful job when I have to struggle to do that. So I will continue to do a sampler or two just to add to my collection. I'm probably never going to be a sampler stitcher exclusively.
Yes.
But I do see the value in them, and learning about them is totally fascinating. So again, that was done by the Crafty Framer in Largo, Florida, and they did a beautiful, beautiful job. I'm well pleased with that.
Absolutely.
Oh, where to start? Okay. The next one of my fully finished was whilst Iris Naps put out 2 spring freebies, and I showed one. Here we go. That's that one. Here it is. See if I can take it out of here. I showed the bunnies last time, and this time I don't think I can get this out of here. Oh, here we go. There we go. I did the carrots. So I did this and decided to use my own colors from things I had. mainly out of the stitchy boxes that we have gotten.
Yep.
And that was kind of fun, and it's got a little carrot on the back. Now the story here is when I first watched Yvonne the Night Owl Stitcher, she showed that some of her pillows had the ruching, I believe it is called, and how she did it. And I watched Vanna Pfeiffer's tutorial, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try that. It has the little beads and everything else. And 2 days later, I finished it.
Looks great.
It is. It's not a hard thing to do. It's fiddly, and it felt foreign because I had never done it before. And I will try it again. Maybe not as tightly rushed as it is here, but I will definitely try it again. This is a darling little pattern. Very, very nice pattern. So I'm very pleased with that.
But there's also a story with that. Whilst Iris,
yeah, she contacted me. I was very pleased with this and asked if she could use my finish on her Instagram. And of course I said yes. I was just very pleased because it surprised me. I don't feel like I'm in a league with anybody that needs to see it, but
it's cute.
I was very pleased that she asked. Anyhow, I think it turned out pretty well. Let's see. Then I have this one, which is from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, December 2020. And this is Winter Cardinal Etching. So let me see if I can get this up here. By Cecelia Turner of, let's see, Heart and Hand Needleart. Now, I had seen this all over the internet with people doing this, and I fell in love with it. And it's just, I could not get it in my rotation of things to do. I always got distracted by something else. And again, it was done on a 32 count linen, and I had done the 28 count and was very comfortable with that, and I wasn't sure about trying the 32, and I just finally one day said, okay, I'm going to try it. So, and it turned out really nice. It was an easy stitch.
Pretty, I like that.
I love birds. I love the cardinals. We have some that show up here regularly, so I'm well pleased with how that turned out. That's why I say the 32 is not as bad as you think. It really is.
Well, I think when I put my magnifiers on, that will help also. So,
right,
because I do see a big difference from those magnifiers we showed you the last time.
Oh yeah, those are a piece of cake.
Yes, so much.
My husband says I look like an alien, but we're not going to worry about that. Then I don't know if you remember this one on my very first Flosstube. I had this. It's the November mini sampler by From the Heart Needleart by Wendy. And this has been sitting on my table. It's been finished, but it hasn't been fully finished. And it just kept, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. And it just kept speaking to me, saying, finish me, don't let me sit here. So I finally decided to do a little mini sampler wall hanging like this. And I'm well pleased.
Looks great.
With how this turned out. Now, we had the story about the cording last time.
So many people have got a kick out of that too.
Well, I want you to know that my second attempt at cording was, I won't say similar to the first. It was better, but was definitely unique because I got it all hooked up. I didn't need as much, so I knew I was not going to, in my mind, I knew I was not going to need my husband's help doing this. So I got it all hooked up, and I started cranking on the thing, and the whole thing fell apart.
Oh, good lady.
And I'm looking at it going, what did I do? So a half an hour later, I finally figured out how to put it back together and start it all over, and it worked fine. But
gosh,
it's never easy for me. Finishing is going to be one of those things I struggle with. But I think in the end, this turned out to be kind of a little different way for me of displaying things. So
I like it.
I enjoyed that. then I think this is my last one. This is called Snowed In by Something in Common, and this is from the Gift of Stitching.
Oh, yes,
December 2007.
Ooh, pretty.
And I think this turned out really nicely.
That's our home in the mountains.
And I'm real pleased with this, and I'm getting closer to my goal of 6 ornaments. I may actually, I think I'm going to probably surpass the 6
Very
this
good.
year.
Good.
But I'm well pleased with how that turned out. So I believe that is it for my fully finished ones.
All right. Very good. Well, we're going to FOs. And I was going to attempt to have some fully finished ones and surprise my sister. Surprise, it didn't happen.
I'm surprised.
She really isn't.
That's not true.
She knows me. No, I actually was going to make pillows out of these because I thought I can sew no, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Sew a straight line.
You can.
So I pulled out my mother's machine, which she's never used. She got it right before she had her stroke, so she's never used it. So I thought, well, I'm going to go out where I got the backing and everything. I got the thread and everything, and I pulled out the instructions, and I'm looking at it, and I'm going, oh my gosh. She's got an electronic one. I'm not used to electronic sewing machine. And I thought, oh my gosh. By the time I sat down, I thought, I got to have at least a couple of days before I can even figure out how to thread the thing. So the pillows didn't get finished, but I got the stitching finished. And I did 3 small little Easter stitches from the Primrose Cottage Stitches. It's by Lindsay Waite. The first one is Happy Easter.
That's adorable.
The second one is On the Hunt.
Those are cute.
They are. And the third one is Hippity Hop. So I do have all 3 of them finished.
Oh my goodness.
I finished this on fabric. It's 14 count. It's called Petals to the Metal by Fiberlicious. And, ooh, can I have your backing board, please?
You certainly can.
Let's see. I will do this one first. Hopefully you can see that one. Oops, nope, that's...
Get it over.
There we go. So that's the Happy Easter.
That's adorable.
And then the next one is the Hippity Hop. And then the last one is, oops, On the Hunt.
Those are cute.
They are. So I got those completed. Honestly, they weren't that bad of a stitch. I think it took me like 2 days to get to do one. And that's just for me stitching in the evening. So once you got the border done, it went pretty fast after that.
That's
Cute, yeah. All right, that's all I have for my my fully finished.
Well, I have some finishes that I didn't get fully finished. One is, the first one I'm going to show is this one, but this is also part of haul because when we went to get those items framed, of course we bought things, you know.
Of course.
And one of them was the Prairie Schooler 2021 Santa.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a big Prairie Schooler fan.
Oh, yeah.
So I came home and I finished him. Now he's done on an 18 count, I think it's Rustico, Ada. And he's with the, thank you, the DMC called for.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I did do different, since the white did not show up very well on the owl and on his beard, I did do some back stitching so that there was some contrast there so you could pick it up. But yeah, I've got 2021, so that will make, when I fully finish that will make 5 of my 6 ornaments.
Yes.
So I'm real pleased with that. I love Prairie Schooler.
Oh, I do too. I got Prairie Schooler all too.
Then another one that I did, and this one was kind of out of character for me, but that's what I'm saying about Flosstube. It has opened up so much for me, in that this would not have been one I would have done before.
No.
But I saw it and I just fell in love with it. It is more geometrical. It's called Fragments in Time, and it's by Summerhouse Stitchworks. And it's called Seed Garden number 7. And I did this on a 32 count ivory linen. And I used the call for colors. They're classic colorworks or gentle arts, all except one, which was the black, and I couldn't get it, so that was a DNC. But I figured of any of them, that one really was not going to make any difference. There was very little of that in there, but I just love it. It is just, it is such a different design.
It's delicate.
And it's just done on the 32 count. It's delicate.
Yes, it's delicate.
So I'm real pleased with that one. Then another one that I finished, and I do other things, people. I know it seems like I don't, but I really do. There was I get a newsletter from the Heart Needleart, and in the newsletter she had a freebie of which I don't have a cover for. No. But it's called Floral Pinkeep, and it's a free chart. And it was one of those that was, use your own colors. It did not, she had one in kind of blues and lilacs and everything. It was supposed, very springy. Well, I had bought some 28 count even weave, and I wanted to try that to compare it to the linen. Oh my gosh, it's just a world of difference.
Yes, it is.
It really is. I absolutely loved it. So I went into my stash of things we had gotten from the Stitchy boxes, and I pulled out some threads, okay? And I decided I was going to try something new. So I tried a silk, which is 100% silk, and I tried a pearl cotton, and I do have a couple of other cotton flosses there, but I was just going to try some different things to see how I like them. The silk is, oh my gosh, that just goes through like butter. It was like absolute, butter. But this is what I ended up with, and it's very pretty. It's delicate. It's springy, and I will finish that. And I figure I can use that April, even in May, in my little bowl out there.
Absolutely.
But I'm well pleased with it. It was a learning experience on the 28 count even weave, and I will definitely use that again.
But you see, now even with this, it's adaptable to any season. You could do fall colors.
Oh,
you could do Christmas. You could do Halloween.
You could.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And we didn't even know we were doing the same project.
No.
This is not something we had discussed or anything else.
No.
So I will let you show them what we're doing.
The whip that we are doing together is from Pinker and Punkin Quilting. It's a freebie that she has on her blog. It's called the Spring Green Saltbox. Now there's not a cover, so I'm going to hold the color pattern back. But
quickly.
To give you there you go.
Can you tell?
Sorry, Melissa. So this was the one. It was so funny. I looked at it, I'm going, why does that name look so familiar? Oh my gosh. So I am doing mine on 28 count even weave. This was in my stash. I do not know what the fabric, where it is. I just have a whole bag of 14 count or that even weave in there from olden days. But this is where I'm at so far with it. So it's been pretty good. And now we'll show you where Linda's at.
Well, I decided that I wanted to try it, on some 20 count Ada because I want to do a Hawk Run Hollow piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have room to put a massive picture or wall hanging up. So I thought, well, if I do it in something smaller, and I'm not sure, I could probably do a 40 count linen. I could probably see it for maybe a half an hour, and then afterwards my eyes would probably start bothering me some. So I thought, well, maybe I will try the 20 count Ada. And I like to try things first before I get into a big project with something. And so I thought I'd try this. So mine is done on the 20 count Ada, and I'm right there.
I just have one flower board that she does. It's just too funny.
It's interesting, though, that one of the things that, like I was telling you, that I discovered was that on the higher count fabric, if you've got a pattern that has large blocks of colors, I think it works really well. If it has small detail things, I think it gets, a little bit of it gets lost because it isn't as large to see. If you hold up your piece...
Oops, sorry, I put it back. I
put
it down.
If you see this right up there, see if you can see it, Annie.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you see my itty bitty one, and you can't see the detail in mine that you can see on hers, which is fine on this. The main object of it is the Saltbox house, and, and that's going to be a mass of color. It will show up, and I think for the Hawk Run Hollow it will work fine because they're generally speaking, there is some writing in it, but the one that I picked doesn't have a whole bunch of writing. So,
no, yours is the houses.
Yeah.
So
houses. It's not going to be really tiny stuff. So I think that'll work well, and I can see this 20 count real easily. My eyes don't get tired. So, but it was funny. We're obviously related. And that's all I have in a whip.
Oh, so I guess the rest is all mine then.
Go for it.
Okay. It's the Callie show this week. Alrighty. Well, I finished my Whip Go challenge for March.
Yay.
Yay! So my two were the Santa, oh heck, what's it called here? Oh heck.
Is it on your thing?
Yeah, it's on my thing. Where is it? Deck the Halls by Caterpillar. So let me get that up there for you. Gosh sakes. I had it right in front of me. And I
look at that.
Quite a bit done.
That's gonna be cute.
I finished everything up here at the top. And I did the poinsettia thing and started the mistletoe. So I just have a couple more things down here and that will be done.
Wow. How are you going to finish it?
I don't know yet. This is on 14 count Ada, Coffee Tea Dyed by Me. I have no clue. I don't think that far ahead.
Oh, okay.
I know, she does. I don't. And the second one was the Halloween calendar by Tiny Motorist. Now, when I first started, I had just a little bit of the first square.
Yeah.
And I got quite a bit. I got all the Happy Halloween, and I started on the first square over here.
I love that fabric.
I know, where's my notes are over here. This is, I did that one already. Happy Halloween by Tiny Motorist. This is on 14 count Ada. I don't have my colorway down here.
But it's beautiful.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find my, I couldn't find the tag to it. But this is a fabric by Fiberlicious that I know because it was part of my, I did a Fabric of the Month club for a couple of years with her. Fabulous service, by the way. Fabulous service.
That's a pretty color fabric.
Yep, that is. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to find that. So, the Whip Go for April. I have two. The first one is going to be my long dog sampler crosswords.
Cool.
And I am stitching this on 18 count Aida using the thread color 3844. And when I first started this, I just had the bird done, and I've got that much completed right now. And my goal is to get 1,000 stitches in it for this month.
Cool. So
I find that if I kind of work on it and get 100 stitches a day, then in 10 days I've met my goal.
Right.
And if it's on the weekend, I can usually get a little bit more in. And my second one is down here. No wonder I can't find it. This is an oldie, and I had forgotten about this when you had asked me about how old my whips were. This is an old one. This is from Jean Farish, Needleworks. Mm-hmm. It's called America, the Land That We Love.
I saw one that she had framed. I
loved
it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
My goal is to get 2 states done. And this is where I am so far.
That is so awesome. You like to do the big charts.
I do. I like to do the big charts. I like things that are in squares. I don't know why, but it fascinates me. So,
but I love that. That's so cool.
So I'll get this done in another square, and those are my 2 whip goes for the month of April. All right. So the rest of my whips is my Ankicoleman design, my evening nativity. I got a page finish done. So
wow.
I am that far now. So I finished everything from here down. And so I've got the gentleman, I think that's Joseph, in basically. And then I'm going to start on the next one.
That is amazing.
Yes. So I do like this one. So as you can tell, Joseph, you can really see Joseph now. So.
Yes, you can. It's really coming together.
No, he's not. That's a shepherd.
Oh, well, okay.
It is a shepherd. I'm sorry,
That's
because
right.
Joseph is in. I haven't gotten to that part yet, so.
God forgives you.
Yes, I hope so. The next one is The Farmer's Wife 2 by Carolyn Manning. And this is where I am on this one.
That is so bright and cheerful.
I know. I love these colors.
So bright
I'm
and
using,
cheerful.
This is DMC colors, the call for colors, on 18 count Aida, 1/1.
I still do not know how you get that kind of coverage. I cannot.
And I believe this is my last one, is from Kristi's Corner, the temperature chart. I finished March's, and I've got the little knickknacks on the shells.
Wow.
So.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I do one a day, so I do the previous day's temperature on it, and that's where I'm
Very
at.
cool.
I don't think I have anything else, so that's it for whips.
I have nothing except the one. And the only reason I don't is because I have the one that I am dying to do in haul, and I didn't want to start it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So that does lead us to haul. My sound effects, I'm sorry.
I'll go first because I don't have that much.
That's fine.
I really don't.
She's looking at my stack over here.
Yeah, she's got a lot. I did buy some fabric. I bought some 25 count antique white Lugana. I have not tried 1/1 on the 25 count, and I want to. Some people say that's their preferred fabric to go with, and it's like, okay, I want to try it. I want to see what it's like. So when we had the things framed, I bought some. Then, then the one I fell in love with, and I ordered this from 123 Stitch, and I am dying to do this. I am so dying to start this. Is Cooper from Kathy Barrick. Now it's Cooper's hawk, and I do like birds. I enjoy seeing them in the wild, and we have plenty of hawks. They're basically chicken hawks around here, but they're so interesting, and I don't know why. It was like that Fragments in Time. This just spoke to me, and I wanted to do it. So I ordered that, and I ordered all the colors that it needed. And I do that because a lot of my DMC is older, and I know that shades have changed. And so I don't want to take a chance with something like this. This is going to be a little bigger piece that's going to take me a little bit longer to do. So, and I wanted to make sure that the colors were true to what it showed. So I bought all the flosses. And then I bought some 20 count because, like I said, I wanted to try that. I got some 20 count white Ada, you know, just plain stuff. And then I got some 20 count vintage country mocha. That seems to be a popular color for that they're using now. And I thought, you know, I'll get that color to come along and do something. And then, as I think I mentioned in the last one, I am very pleased that designers like to put out freebies for us to try. But I do try to go, if I like something a designer has put out, I will go and see what they have out there commercially for sale. I do want to support these people because if we don't support them, there's not going to be a bunch of new designs out there. And so I went to Whilst Iris Naps, and I bought my next sampler that I'm going to do. And it's a Sarah Watson 1859. It is one of her more popular ones. And on these, I have to be somewhat careful because I don't have a lot of room to display them. So I tend to have to go with the little smaller pieces. And I thought this one was very interesting with the motifs and everything. And it comes with a nice little history with it and everything else. The pattern is very well done. I'm very pleased with it. So that will be, once I finish Cooper, this will probably be my next big start. I like to have, you know me, I am semi-monogamous. 2 at a time. That's it. 2 at a time. I try to have a little bigger, little larger piece, and then a little smaller piece that I can get some gratification because I can finish that smaller one.
Yes.
And, you know, it just kind of spurs me on to do things. So, but that's basically my haul this time.
All right. Well, I have some haul. It looks like it's big, but you'll see in a few minutes. My biggest haul that I'm really excited to start is from Lindy Stitches. She has the new pattern out called Edna Goes to Brunch.
How cute.
Oops, and they didn't take it out of the thing. Oh, doggone it. And again, it's a bird. And
Our mother's name is it.
our mother's name is Edna. Oh, she knows it now. This is why I got it.
She doesn't go by that.
No, she doesn't go by that.
But the significance is there.
Yeah, the significance is there. So when I saw that, I wanted to go out and get it. And Stephanie had a not exclusive, but a short-term feature, I guess. I don't know, it just flew my mind, whatever. Where you could get a bag and you could get the threads and everything like that all together.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. How about that? And I thought, ooh, you know. So I went ahead and I purchased it, which I am very pleased with.
Nice.
This is the front of the bag. This is my first clear bag.
I like mine.
And this is the back of it. I just love that.
That is so pretty.
And the little charm.
Oh, it's binoculars.
It's binoculars. So like for bird watching, I just think that
cute.
is so cute.
The neat thing about the clear bags is when you set them down and they're sitting on your table or whatever, every time you walk by, you can go, oh, look at that.
I know.
See how far I've gotten on that? And again, it's instant gratification.
Absolutely.
Keeps you going.
So the material that is for this is a 32 count Mint Splash Laguna by
Swagger, yeah.
And it's got little polka dots a little bit on it.
Oh,
so this is an even weave, so this will be good. I should be able to see this even with my magnification. I think I can even see it without my magnification, but
Right. It's
when
probably
it gets to
easier
the little polka dots, it's a little difficult to see.
to work on it for any length of
Yes.
time. It's like if your eyes do get tired. Oh, you got the.
And then I got all the beautiful Weeks Dye Works that go with it. So I am really
That's
looking
a nice
forward.
kit.
It is. A kit. That's the word. Kit.
So glad I could help.
know.
That's what I'm here for.
And then she put this little card in that's got a little freebie, the little mouse before the ball. So I'm gonna stitch that too. So this was my my main haul for that. I did get a couple of more fabric. I did get a 32 count white linen just from Joann's. To try it. And then I got a 28 count from Joann's. It's an even weave in mushroom. Then when I was at my local L&S last weekend to pick up the frames, of course I had to buy something. So there's a couple of projects in the new Punch Needle and Primitive magazine that I wanted to do. So I picked up the colors that I was able to pick up. So I got, where's your board? May I have your board?
I'm looking for it. Got it.
Okay. The first one is Piney Woods.
I'll hold the board
Okay.
and you can do that.
Endive. Dublin Bay.
Ah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Grasshopper.
Aha.
And Pumpkin Harvest. And these are all classic color works. Then we've got the week's work, which is Garrison Green. I know this is hard to do. I don't know how the people do it with one. Swamp Water.
That's
You can find that right outside our areas here.
That's typical Florida.
Williamsburg,
Oh, that's pretty.
which I expected Williamsburg to be a blue, not a red.
Yeah.
I was very surprised with that, but I like
That's
that.
pretty.
Dirt Road.
Again, interesting.
And the last one is Confederate Gray. So, alrighty, so I got those. And then I picked up a Belfast linen 32 count in platinum. Like that. All right.
So what are you going to make?
Well, and of course, I didn't mark the books. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
Okay, I got my 2021 Let's Go Sledding ornament that
Oh, yeah. There you go.
that I belong to. So I received that the other day. And like I said, I got some Prairie Schoolers. I got these Prairie Schoolers I got off of a stash unload. So
I've never seen those.
I haven't seen these. No. This is book number 33. It is called Christmas Collection. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, that's kind of far away.
That's
but
far away. What if I come up close? You're still going to get the ring.
Let's see if I can get it closer. There you see the socks and kind of the other.
The second one is book 114 and it's called The Needle's Eye. I've never seen this one either.
See if I can get those up there. They really are cute.
Mm-hmm. Huh. And the last one that I got is called Rain, Rain, Go Away, and it's number 139.
Those are cute. I've never seen those.
I haven't either.
I don't think they have reissued those.
No, and this is on the original cardstock, and they've never been used. You can tell that they've never been used. So I picked those up. Actually, the last few that I've gotten is from this one woman on Stash Unload. I wanted to say, just send me all your Prairie Schoolers.
Yeah, hey, we'll give them a good home.
I got the Punch Needle and Primitive magazine. Let's see if I can kind of.
I want to do that one.
This is the one. This is one of them. The Red House.
I want to do that one too.
Yep, that was one of them. I don't think it was that. Not that. The olive.
Yeah, I like that one.
Goodness, we're gonna have the same projects going.
You can tell we're sisters.
I can't tell
serious.
if they can they see. Can they? Is that?
Here we go. There we go.
Okay. And the other one They've got a finish in here by Vanna on a drum.
Oh my gosh, that's
drum.
one reason I decided that I wanted to subscribe to that was because of her finishes. Yeah,
and the sampling of
cute.
spring.
That is here. Let me see
Yeah.
if I can get it a little
Yeah.
closer.
So
It really is.
Yeah.
They have some really pretty things
They
in
do.
there. They have some interesting punch needle ones too.
yes, they do.
I've only done the one punch needle, but one of these days when I get all the spare time in the world, I'm going to do more.
Right. Not too much more for me. Now, when I went to my local needlework shop, the Crafty Framer in Largo, they have freebies there. And I tell you, I went to town on the freebies. Because these are the hardback leisure art books that I got for free.
Wow.
The first one is Merry Christmas ABC. Okay.
There we go.
I got that one. I got Old Christmas Tree.
Huh, that's cool.
I think this might be a duplicate. Down Santa Claus Lane. I have to look. It looks familiar, but I can't remember. Christmas Portraits.
Oh, those are going to be some really interesting
Now,
ones.
you look at these and you say, okay, well, these books were back from the 1990s. It doesn't matter. You can change this up to any colors that you want, so you can use your fancy floss and
but the old Santa.
Oh, well, see, I'm a sucker for... I love the old Santas. I love the old...
Oh, yeah.
The vintage. That, to me, is great. I'm still going. Christmas Remembered, or Angels Remembered. This is book 11.
Again, something that is timeless, really.
2 more. Santa Remembered.
Totally timeless, the designs.
And then the last one is... This is from Better Homes and Gardens. It's called Cross Stitch Christmas.
I have about 30 of those, I think. Not quite, but...
Yeah. All of these... Oh, I'm sorry, Linda. I almost hit you in the face. I'm so sorry. These were all free.
Yeah.
And I've been 2 times now. Once when we framed, I picked up some. And then when I picked up the frames, they had new ones out. I couldn't go this week to see what other new ones they had.
The Better Homes and Gardens ones.
Yeah.
I can tell you the new ones are $35.
Oh,
a
yeah,
piece
yeah,
because
absolutely.
I'm on their subscription thing and I get a new one every year.
Now, I purchased 2 new books. The first one is called Samplers and Sampler Makers, an American Schoolgirl Art from 1700 to 1850, and it is by Mary Jane Edmonds. Now, I just got this yesterday in the mail. I have not had a chance to look through it or read it or anything.
She brought it over.
Yeah.
My nose was in
Yeah.
it. It's going to be fascinating.
Yes.
It really, really is. A lot of history in there.
No, it is color. There's no
There's no chart.
no charts in here that you can.
But
that you
it's the history,
yes.
associated with the needlework, and that's fascinating.
And then the last one that I got is Irish Needlework Samplers. I thought this would be very interesting. We have an Irish heritage. Our
Mine
great
is Scottish.
well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
No, this is a needlework
I know.
one.
Well, I just have to say, we did our DNA. Our DNA is totally different. But yet we're sisters. We like the same things. She's Scottish. I'm Irish. Go figure.
And Mom's not talking.
Mom's not talking. we always said both of us were adopted. We're not.
No, we're not.
All right.
It's a joke. Okay, now the biggie.
The biggie.
Last time we had a giveaway for a $25 gift certificate
to Down Sunshine Lane.
Right, and we have a winner.
We do. We want to thank everybody for entering.
Oh, and all the nice comments.
Oh, yes, nice comments.
We really
She goes, well, we got 2 thumbs down. I said, good. I don't care. I'm having fun. But our winner is Debbie Hendricks. Debbie, congratulations.
Yes.
If you would please contact me.
The email will be down below.
The email will be down below, or you can contact me via Instagram. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to comment on your comment. and let you know, but congratulations.
Right.
And we are thrilled that
Yes.
you are our first winner. And we thank everybody for entering.
Almost definitely.
Debbie Hendricks, congratulations.
Yes, and use it wisely.
Yes, yes.
And let us know in future comments
Yes.
what you ended up getting. That'll be interesting.
Yes, and let us know how you liked the service from Down Sunshine Lane, because
Right.
I've had fabulous service from them, and I hope that you do too. I'm sure that you will. So.
I'm sure you will.
Yes.
Okay, plans.
Plans.
Are you going to do Stitch Mania?
No, I'm not going to do Stitch Mania, but I think I'm going to do Jolly July. Are you going to do Stitch Mania?
Oh, Lord, no. I would be a nervous wreck if I had that many starts and they weren't finished. I could not do it. It's not in my personality at all. I envy those that can, and I think it's amazing. I think it is a really neat thing to do for those of you who can do this sort of thing and have, and enjoy having that many starts. I think it's wonderful. Plus, it's a way of sharing and getting this community, everybody getting involved, So I do think it's a great thing. But for me personally, no. I would be a blithering idiot, or more of a blithering idiot,
No, you're not.
I would say.
No.
I don't know about Jolly July either.
Well,
but
Jolly July, the only time I did it was not last year, but the year before in 2018, and I started a new one every single day. I will not be doing that. I honestly still do not know where those finished pieces went. I don't know. So I'm not going to do every single one, but from Pinker and Punkin, she's got a lot of freebies that are small Christmas. So I thought I might do some of those and be able to get those finished. Hopefully by that time I'll have learned how to use my mother's sewing machine. If not, I'm just going to go down and get a very basic one and say the heck with it.
I think you'll find hers is not that hard once you get into it.
Well, it's funny because I was looking at it and you don't have to run it with a pedal.
Oh, I know.
And it's like...
They haven't done that in a long time.
Oh. Does that tell you anything?
I have an optional. I have a brother, a new brother, newer. It's a couple years old, but it has the optional foot pedal. And on my fabric, when I go to overstitch the edge so that I don't get all the ravels, I don't use the foot pedal. I just use the button because it's easier than putting that in. If I'm doing if I was doing an ornament and finishing a pillow.
Oh, I wouldn't use,
I probably wouldn't, just because I've used a foot pedal all along, but yeah.
I don't know where
you can do it.
I don't know where Mom's foot pedal is. I have to find it. That was the one thing I wasn't able to find. So
you can do that.
Oh, I know I can. It's just, I've sewn before. I've sewn outfits, but it was never my forte. I did not enjoy it. Now, Linda, she enjoys sewing, but it wasn't my forte. But with these little things, I really would like to try to do that, to push myself in that manner. So,
speaking of which, don't forget to leave a comment below, letting us know and getting this discussion started. In which we're going to probably talk about what some of the comments were about how Flosstube has influenced your stitching since you've been watching. I think it'll be really interesting, and if nothing else, if a designer or anything happens to listen, this is feedback that everybody can use one way or the other.
Absolutely.
And plus, it's just really interesting and a way to build community.
Absolutely.
So, don't forget to leave a comment, or just a regular comment, or if you have a question for us, we'll do our best to answer either in the comments, or we will address it the next Flosstube.
Yes.
You can leave it either in the comments or in the email.
Absolutely.
And, we will do our best to get back to you. And if you've liked any of our content, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please share our video.
Yes.
Because it all helps us in coming up with more ideas and more giveaways and more ways we can extend this community or extend our presence in this community.
Absolutely. So. And like I said, the thumbs down don't bother me
I'm sorry
at all.
you guys didn't like it, but that's all right,
yes,
because not everybody is going to like what we do.
Absolutely. We are goofy and
yeah, we may not be serious enough for some people.
We might not be, I don't know. But we're having fun doing it, and I think that's the main thing. And there are people out there that said they purely enjoy watching us. So we do thank everybody for that.
Oh, most definitely. Your kind comments are well appreciated.
Absolutely. So, all right. I think that's it.
That's it.
All right. So we will bid you adieu.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.